My name is Alabi Sylvester, Deputy Inspector General of Police, Nigeria Police Force. Well, my journey so far in this job has been an interesting one. I give glory to Almighty God for seeing me through to this period. You know, it has not been an easy journey, but then to the glory of God, I've been able to navigate through the stormy water of police in Nigeria. I started my career, far back 34 years and 10 months thereabouts, precisely at Abia State, after a rigorous training of almost 21 months in the Police Academy Annex, Kaduna. Let me say this without mincing words. I think the first time I had the passion to join the police force when I was University of Lagos, and there was a kind of crisis from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, 1986, that got spread throughout the country. University of Lagos was not an exception, so we had to join the protests, after finding out that some students in Ahmadu Bello University were killed. And I saw this gentleman called Alabi, who was then Lagos State Police public relations officer, who walked towards us at the gate of University of Lagos, Akuka, and he addressed us. He was smartly dressed, very neat, and very eloquent, very articulate. He actually advised us that the Nigerian police force need people like us to change the orientation, to change the system. That if the Nigerian police force can be composed of more educated elites, graduates, definitely the mentality and of Nigerian police officers will change. Then I had a kind of interest in seeing whether I can join the force or not. But thereafter, I proceeded for my master's degree after finishing my first degree. But in the course of my pursuit of my master's degree, I had an encounter with my uncle, a very great uncle of mine, one of my guardian, and a brother of mine too, retired DIG Theophilus Adetuji Akedolu, and the retired AIG John Setude Ogushaki from Ikerekiti. Two of them based from Ikerekiti, and I was born and brought up in that town. My father was working there that period. They actually encouraged me to join the police, and I saw in them people that worth emulating. I actually drew my inspiration from them, and eventually I found myself in the police, with their inspiration. By then inspiring me and motivating me to join the police force. Believe you me, most of us that joined this police force were praying to reach the rank of commissioner of police before we retire. That's the truth. The prayer of most people is always, though everybody aspires to be an IG, yes, but we saw it as a kind of tall dream that may not be easily possible. But in fairness, most of us always believe that we want to fly that penance as a commissioner of police, particularly command commissioner of police, where you can showcase your experience that was gathered over the years. But here I am, by the grace of God, and I find myself as rising up to this level. It's not by my own making, it's not by my power, but I believe it's by the grace of God. Honestly, I work with a lot of senior officers, including the current IGP, who happens to be, with due respect to him, my classmate and my very, very good friend. We started this race together. He has been very wonderful. He's a leader and a quintessential officer by excellence. He's somebody who believes in teamwork, somebody, carries his members of his management team along. I cannot thank him enough for giving me the opportunity to serve in my capacity as a DIG Force Criminal Investigation Department. Well, I cannot but mention retired DIG Dr. Solomon Arase. He has been a very wonderful officer. In fact, my working period with him for 1 year and 2 months is just like I worked with him for about 20 years, because I think that period was one of the most challenging period for me in terms of a task, in terms of tasks, in terms of doing a lot of, work that's really tasks my brain and my intellect. I think working with him sharpened my intellect more than ever, and I want to thank him sincerely for being a mentor, and most importantly for his guidance till today. One thing about him is that he has never left his own. He keeps on advising us and he keeps on guiding us, particularly when he sees that there are areas where he need to, come in and advise us rightly. Furthermore, I want to sincerely appreciate my uncle, my mentor, DIG Theophilus, retired DIG Theophilus Akedolu, my own brother too, retired AIG Tude Ogushaki. I cannot mention all of them, but they know themselves, who have touched my life, who have really, either worked with them directly or indirectly, or whose paths that have crossed my own path too. Well, I want to appreciate my wife, my children, and my extended family by extension, for the role they have really played in my life. Because I wouldn't have gotten to this level. I would not have succeeded in the course of my career without their full support. I could remember vividly that after my promotion to Assistant Commissioner of Police, when I was a DPO in Lagos, that's DPO Ikeja, I have never stayed with my family again because my family had to settle down in Lagos. My wife has to keep the home front going while I kept on traversing the entire nation. I remember from Lagos to Abuja, first quarter, from Abuja to Taraba, from Taraba to Bayelsa, from Bayelsa to Ekiti to Defense College on course, Defense College back to Lagos, Lagos to Bauchi back to First Quarter as a CP admin for CID, before my eventual transfer to Lagos State again as a CP Lagos. All this while, you will agree with me that my wife had, played a very prominent role in, taking care of my children, or taking care of our children rather, and ensuring that nothing stops or nothing affects their education, nothing affects their upbringing, and nothing affects their progress in their education pursuit. And I'm proud to say today that they are graduates, and to the glory of God, with our support and with support of my children, it has made my job very easy for me and made me to really get focused in anywhere I find myself in any capacity. I really want to sincerely appreciate them, particularly my wife. I always refer to her as the pillar of my strength, and then my children too, who kept on giving me words of encouragement, anywhere I find myself, and occasionally pay me a visit to encourage me and keep me going. So I want to appreciate all of them and thank God for the family.
According to Martin Luther King Jr., not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. So is a man that carries the seed of greatness in him. He may not look it, but the bold and confidence of today are the foreshadow of what lays ahead. And in the words of Winston Churchill, the price of greatness is responsibility. Let's take a look at the responsibility of one man, DIG Sylvester Alabi Abiodun. Deputy Inspector General of Police DIG Alabi Sylvester Abiodun, FGC, PSC, MNIM, born 31st December 1964 in Ekiti State, Nigeria. He is a highly experienced, result-oriented senior police officer with over 34 years of distinguished service in the Nigerian Police Force. DIG Sylvester is adept in strategic leadership, crime prevention, law enforcement, community policing, and criminal investigation. He is an officer who is passionately committed to upholding justice, human rights, rule of law, and protection of citizens' lives and properties. DIG Alabi Sylvester Abiodun is a member of the Nigerian Institute of Management, member of the International Association of Chiefs of Police, a fellow of the Nigerian National Defense College. Among most of his notable achievements in his career, in 1992 he served as the patrol and guard officer at Central Police Station, Aba, Abia State. In 1994, he was the divisional crime officer, Osis Yoma Division, Abia State. In 1995, he was the officer in charge State Criminal Investigation Department, Annex, Abia State. In 1997, he was the officer in charge, Assistant Inspector General Crack Squad, Zone 6 Calabar. In 2001, he was the unit commander, Mopo 19 in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. In 2002, he was the 2IC Squadron Commander, Mopo 22 in Lagos. And in 2004, he was officer in charge, Diplomatic Protection Squadron, Mopo 43 in Lagos. As we fast forward his career heights to 2021, where he was the Commissioner of Police, Bauchi State Police Command, and in same 2021, he was the Commissioner of Police, Admin, Force Criminal Investigation Department, Area Tengariki, Abuja. And in same 2021, also the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Police Command. In 2023, he was the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 2 Police Command, Unikan, Lagos. And in 2023 again, he was the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 12, Bauchi. In a much greater height, in same 2023 till his retirement in December 31st of 2024, he served as the Deputy Inspector General of the Police Force, Force Criminal Investigation Department, with enormous responsibility of supervising and coordinating all investigation bodies and activities in the Nigerian Police Force, including specialized sections like the Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center and the legal section.
My name is Daniel Sukari Pedro, the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the ICT. In other words, Information and Communications Technology, Force Headquarters. In fact, we all met as classmates on the 3rd of March 1990 in Kaduna, then Police Academy Annex. I believe that the grass on the other side of service will be greener than the way we found it while in service. You know, I pray that God will give him good health, long life, you know, so that as he exits the job to be, though it will be the end to an era, but it's also the opening of a new chapter in one's life.
My name is Omalayo Olontola. This is Omalayo Olontola. I'm a Commissioner of Police. I'm the Commissioner of Police in charge of Police Special Fraud Unit, Abuja Unit. I work directly under the supervision of DIG Alabi Sylvester, my boss. Our DIG is Sylvester. Is a leader, is a boss. Is a leader, and is a father to all of us. He also recognizes hard working. Because each time he will tell me, Omala, you are trying, and I will say, oh, thank you very much, sir. And we are really, and some other situational aid, we're really going to miss him. His fatherly advice. Since I came here, DIG Alabi has not forwarded any query of any officer. He rather correct you. He will rather correct you and give you his advice. He's a disciplined officer. As far as I'm concerned, I'm looking up to him, and I wish him happy retirement. And every good thing that follows after retirement will be his portion. The Lord bless him, bless his family.
My name is AIG Muhammad Amkwara. I'm the AIG Force CID here, Abuja. I deputize, I work under the DIG Sylvester Alabi as his 2IC here for CID. The DIG has been a long time senior ally to us. Predates our time in the PMF. They are ahead of us, we are together with them. I have known him for the past 25, 30 years that I have known him. And he has been very consistent with what he's doing. He's somebody that is very disciplined, and he cherishes who is disciplined to, and he corrects people to do the right thing always. It is somebody that I know when you stayed under him or work with him, you'll be able to learn one or two things from the God-given talents God has given him. He's a resourceful person, somebody who loves his family too very well and his people. And he always likes to correct people. He doesn't want somebody who is an idle person. I have known him for that, and he has been consistent like that. And well, as it is always said, anything that has a beginning must have an end. I believe the aspiration of everybody who has entered this work is to reach a level, a climax in the profession, which he has reached. He is a Deputy Inspector General of Police. There is not everybody that will be Deputy Inspector General of Police. So to God be the glory. And we wish him well. And I believe even after retirement, he will do very well. He's a good person, and we pray for him for good health and a good time after retirement. That is my prayer for him.
AIG Badru Banji Lawa, MNI, the AIG Border Patrol Force Secretary, Abuja. I'm delighted to make a good message for retiring DIG Sylvester Abiodun Alabi, FDC, who incidentally is my classmate, my brother, my good friend, and my boss. He has been a very good, a compassionate boss. Social gathering. Many of our boys from Southwest, they will tell him that they are Sylvester Ojemini Nko. Sylvester Ojemini Nko. Those people that know will definitely know what I'm talking about. All in all, I wish him the best of the best, and I pray the Almighty God, who has been with him from the cradle, will continue to be with him even after the retirement. Happy retirement life, and congratulations on your Diamond Jubilee. Congratulations, Abi.
My name is Ifeanyi Henry Uche. I'm the Director of Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center and the Chairman, Interpol African Working Group on Cybercrime. I want to talk about my boss and my friend and my mentor, a man that I cherish so much. You know, it's so difficult for you to have your boss as your friend. It's a difficult one for you to be able to manage the relationship both himself and myself. So, but to have one remarkable thing about him, he's a man that finds a way of distinguishing, you know, between an official relationship and personal relationship. It's a man that has changed a lot of things in the way we do things in Force CID in particular. This is the first time I have an opportunity of working with him. We've been very close since he was a CSP. I think I was ASP then. A man that cherishes his job, that does his job with passion, utmost passion. And his straightforwardness is something, you know, which all of us need to emulate, including myself. His way of handling things, because he believes if it's right, it's right. If it's not right, it's not right. I had one experience where one of his friends complained, and well, he said, okay, Uche assists my friend, we've known ourselves for a very long time. But at the end of the day, the case turned against his friend, and he told his friend right there in my presence, Bomi, look at this, so you have to go and do the BCD and to clear yourself. So that is the man we're talking about. So I know that his impact is so enormous as the DIG Force CID. I don't know about when he was CP, Lagos, AIG, Bauchi, PMF and all the rest. But we were interacting on friendly basis. Well, I can tell you this is a man that I've worked with. So many times that I called Uche, come and pack these suspects in your cell, in my cell. I don't want all these suspects. Don't detain anybody more than 24 hours. We will always shout and fight and make sure that we comply. Well, some of us, like me, would like to keep my suspects and not rest. But we always say, go, oh yeah, if na your house, one carry them go. carry them go your house. So he sat me down one day to explain to me, you see, when you release suspects on bail, you reduce pressure. And that's common to us. I started practicing it, and I feel so good. So whether we like it or not, we're going to miss him a lot. But one good thing, is that we're all alive. People like us will always like to consult him at the end of the day. Continue with your good life, and I must wish you well as you venture into new life, because I know that you're exiting to another life, a life where you have less worries. At least I know you will not be thinking about the inmates in the cell. You will not be thinking about police, some of them that are into one nefarious activities or the other. You won't be thinking about a whole lot. But I can tell you clearly that your friends, your subordinate officers you left behind will always live to remember all your good works. So to my boss, thumbs up because you've done so well, and enjoy your retirement.
Good day, family, friends, distinguished guests. Today we celebrate a man, my dad, the Deputy Inspector General of the Nigerian Police Force. We celebrate his dedication, his service, his courage, his strength that will forever leave a mark both in the Nigerian Police Force and in the hearts of those around him. Dad, today we honor his successful career that only started because you believed in yourself and you believed in God to see you through it. You faced several obstacles and challenges, but you've never lost sight of the end goal. You've climbed through the ranks, definitely not through ease or comfort, but through hard work, commitments, through your integrity, based on merit. Yes, beyond the uniform, you've been an amazing father and a role model to my siblings and I. You've been an amazing husband. You've given us so much. You've balanced a very demanding career with your unwavering dedication to this family. You've shown us who a true leader is. You've shown us what true leadership is. You've made those around you stronger, better, and safer. We all know that behind every successful man is a woman, and we have to give Mom her flowers. Thank you for being a strong pillar in this family. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for keeping the family together. Even Daddy knows that after God, you've been the most vital and most important person in his journey. So thank you, Mom. I love you. Dad, I want you to take pride as you look back in your career. Thank you for your service to this country. I'm very, very proud of you. Happy retirement, Dad. I love you.
Happy retirement, Daddy. I'm filled with so much emotions making this video, but most especially I'm filled with so much pride. I'm so proud of the man that you are, and I'm so honored to call you my dad. Spending over 3 decades as a public servant is nothing but an extraordinary feat, and I hope you're as proud of yourself as I am proud of you. I've had the privilege to see you dream, to see you grow and achieve so many things during this period. It has been years of dedication, hard work, but most especially it has been years filled with a lot of sacrifices ranging from sleepless nights, you patrolling in the middle of the night just to ensure that everyone is in their signpost to ensure the safety and security of the community, to mornings where I'm asking why you are up so early and you're constantly reminding me that you have to send in daily reports at 5 a.m. every day during that period. Or is it most especially the sacrifice of you staying and moving far away from loved ones and the family because duty calls across the country in different cities and regions, but still making time to ensure that no one is missing your presence as a father as well too. The fact that I'm able to pick up my call and know that no matter what type of day I'm having, my day will always be 10 times better is something that I really appreciate about you, Dad. Thank you so much for making sure that you did your best and still doing your best to meet us in every capacity needed, regardless of how demanding your job was. I love you so much, Daddy, and cheers to this new chapter, this new beginning, filled with so much joy, a retirement that is going to be filled with joy, a well-deserved rest, and adventures as well too. And I cannot wait to experience this new phase of your life with you. Love you so much, Dad.
Good day, family, friends, and distinguished guests. And a very good day it is for the man of the hour, my father, and the Deputy Inspector General of the Nigerian Police Force. Today marks a very significant day as we celebrate a man who has left an impact on this platform. I send this message with a heart full of pride and gratitude towards a man who has been an extraordinary figure in my life and the lives of many others. We celebrate a man who is diligent and who has worked with the utmost efficiency in this line of work. We celebrate a man who has integrity, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to his duty. I want to thank you, sir, for being such a great father to me and my siblings. I want to thank you for being such a loving father, such a loving husband to my mom. And I want to thank God for this remarkable celebration we are celebrating right now, because it has been a long ride for you, sir, and we thank God that you came out on top, sir. I want to thank God that as you are stepping into this new chapter, many more blessings and many more opportunities for you, sir. This is your time of rest. You have worked so much for us, so much for the country. This is your time to enjoy and enjoy yourself, sir. Thank you so much for what you have done for this nation. Thank you for being such a lovely father, and thank you so much, sir. Love you, sir.
Good day, everyone. Special greetings to our honored guests. Today marks a monumental milestone as we gather to celebrate my dad, who is the Deputy Inspector General of the Nigerian Police Force, and his retirement after over 3 decades of dedicated service. Dad, I want to begin by saying a massive congratulations on your retirement. What an incredible journey it has been. For more than 30 years, you've served with unwavering commitment, giving your all to even when the work was demanding. Even as you rose through the ranks in the Nigerian Police Force and faced numerous challenges and hardships, your perseverance, integrity, and dedication to your duty remained a constant source of inspiration. Your tireless dedication, courage, and resilience in the face of challenges have inspired not only your colleagues but everyone around you. Your career has been marked by integrity, discipline, and a sense of justice that has set a shining example for all. For more than 3 decades, you've worn the uniform with pride, tirelessly working to serve and protect the nation. Today, as you remove the uniform, it's a symbol of the sacrifices you've made, the lives you've impacted, and the legacy you've built. You've worn the uniform with honor, and your dedication has been an inspiration. Beyond the badge and the uniform, what has always stood out to me is your character. But beyond your work, what stands out to me the most is how you manage to balance it with being a wonderful father and husband. You've shown us that no matter how demanding your profession, family always comes first. You've been present in our lives, supporting us, guiding us, and showing us what it means to work hard, love deeply, and live in honor. And while we celebrate you today, I cannot forget the incredible strength and support of Mom. Mom, you've been the backbone of our family, standing beside Dad through every part of his journey. You supported him in ways that allowed him to dedicate himself to his work, while also keeping the home and family strong. You've been through it all, and your sacrifices haven't gone unnoticed. Thank you for everything you've done, not just for Dad, but for all of us. Dad, as you retire and step into a new chapter of your life, your legacy will continue, not just in your professional achievements, but in the values you've passed down to us. We love you both so much. Congratulations again, Dad. We are so proud of you.
Good day, everyone. Today we gather here to celebrate a true remarkable milestone, the retirement of my husband Abiodun Sylvester Alabi. During these years, you've won the badge with pride and with a sense of purpose. As you close this chapter, may the Lord continue to flourish you and protect your steps. You leave behind a legacy of strength and honor that will never be forgotten. Now it's time to turn the page and embrace what's next. Spending more time with your family and relaxing for a change. Yes, relaxing for a change. Thanks for your sacrifice and for always being the man we admired. Retirement doesn't mean slowing down. It means the new beginning. And whatever this next chapter holds, we will face it together. Cheers to you and the incredible journey ahead. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you. From me and the children, thank you.